Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I'm excited to show you my stones, nail rhinestones, and charms collection. Basically everything I use to embellish a nail that is basically blingy. So without further ado, because I have a lot to go through, let's begin. Okay, so to begin, I would like to start off with probably the oldest thing I have, which is this box here. And basically, a long time ago when I first started my nail journey, I was able to buy individual colors, right? Of like the circles. And I don't really know what their official name is, whatever, excuse me. But I was able to buy like the individual circle stones, and there was a lot of color variety. So I went ahead and bought this container from maybe like Michael's or something, and I wrote down every single name before I had a that thing label maker, and I still don't have a label maker, but this is how it always has been. Mind you, I don't need the names anymore because you can't buy stones, or at least I can't find them where I buy them from with individual names. They kind of come in just bigger collections. So anyway, I've had this since 2018, I believe, and this container has held up since then. All these beautiful individual colors, from the ABs to like the whites here, oranges, reds, yellows, light green, medium green, darker greens, like different shades of blues and pinks here, and purples. Even gets into like solid black, but see-through kind of black purple. There's just, the variety is just amazing. I pray I never drop this. I have never dropped it so far, and I pray I never do, because then my world will be so messed up. But this is my treasure trove. Like, this is my go-to for every single set, because it has every single color. Like, this just, it's just amazing. And I have refilled it, of course, over the years with similar colors, which is why you'll see like chunkies in here or things like that. So I have tried, but it is hard to do. So that's number one. Like, this is my most favorite one of all of them. Next up is a most recent purchase, actually. So I have this here, which is where I bought like my pearls. I guess you see it better through this side. And I've obviously went through this container a lot. So I was too happy to find this online. I didn't know this existed. And it makes me so happy, because I love using pearls for elegant sets, or even if it's just like anything that you can accent with white, I will 100% use a pearl. And to know that like I can have my pearls, but now they're organized, because I like the way the other one is too, where I can sit and choose my size. That just makes my day. Only thing I guess I don't like now that I own it is that I'm used to the pearls being, excuse me, like AB like that. Even though there are a few in here that are not. I would, if this was fully AB, perfect set. Perfect set. But I still love it anyway. Like, pearls are my go-to, and I pray I never lose that either, or make it fall. So that's a really one. That's one that's really close to my heart. So in my drawer next to me, I have these here, and some of them I've used. I haven't used in a long time, and some I have. So basically, these always sat next to me in my drawer because they were the most used, and I didn't have that much back then. So like this container here contains little flowers, because I thought these were just so cute and easy to go to, and I still use them. I still positively use them. I've since bought more flowers in different varying sizes, so this needs to join that. I love to use these like caviar beads. Even, I love that they're different colors. I haven't found any more that are different colors, so they're really special to me. And then I recently just bought these, and I realized when once I went back to my purchase, I bought a 50 milligram and a 10 milligram of beads. And basically, these just go in between your stonework. So if I could show you like this here. See how I have the stones here? You would put a bead in between every little section, and it just will make it go from like a stone piece to like a jewelry piece, you know. So I'm glad to have more so I can finally do that again, because I've gotten these really sticky, so trying to get them to separate isn't always easy, but sometimes I just forget if I'm in a rush. So I'm trying to go back to that. So that's why I bought more, to force myself to be like, hey, you, use those beads. Next, I have always owned this, and I have always not used it. Basically, it's because they have the 3D backs. They're not flat backs. And I just don't like how they sit on the nail. Basically, they always look like they're to the sides or at an angle, when instead I want things to always look straight up. So I like I said, look how full it is, because I just haven't used it over the years. It's been this way. So I don't know, I guess I'm just holding on to it for sentimental reasons, but that's what I have. Continuing on with the little small ones, like the little pixies, I have these here, and I have them in a lot of colors. So we'll start with just a few at a time. So basically, I bought these a long time ago, back when they were trendy, and they're basically just little caviar beads of different colors. You can get them in many colors. So I'll show you the ones I have here, and as I talk, we'll rotate through them. But they just make really good accent nails, whether you want to use them as a full nail, or if you want to do like I do and use them in like a marble, and you just do like some across, or different varying things like that. But I absolutely love them, and I'm so glad to have them. And I just found out the local nail supply store I go to has them in more colors, so I want to go back and get them. I will say I've used a lot of the white, and I've used a lot of the pink, as they are the lowest. But these are so fun for me, and they just add just some extra dimension. This, to me, when you see like a chrome, like a nail, and it has that chrome band on it, or if they do the flowers and they just draw those thick, clear lines, that's what these are to me. Though these are those kind of embellishments on a nail for me. Like, I just love using them and doing stuff with them. They just make my day. I think back when I bought these, they were like $1 and something cents, but now they're like $6 at the local nail supply store. But I've had them for years, and I barely use them on the nail, so they last a long time. They're very much worth it. So now I want to show you some things that I had to put together, basically. So I have a lot of these boxes. I have a lot of these boxes for stones, charms, and then I have a lot of boxes for glitters. And what it was is I needed a way to organize these things, because they come in these little packs. Basically, when you order stones, they come in packs like this of varying sizes. And you can't just have all these in your room. You need to be able to put them in here. So what I did was I got these containers, and I was able to sort all of my different things. So like the ghost, the pumpkins, the other stones I was telling you about that are not flat back. And then I do have some flat backs here, some more flowers. And I know exactly what I want to do with those flowers too. And then I have butterflies, which are some of my favorite. I love putting butterflies on nails. So these are like fabric butterflies. And then these are like, I wouldn't call them plastic, but they are like a 3D clear butterfly. And I love it. I love it so much. And they just make my day. I need to put these butterflies away as well. I'm sorry, I remembered I bought some new butterflies, and I want to keep them all in the same container and keep them organized. So continuing on, like I said, just more things I have. I have some more charms now. Now we're getting into the charm section. And then here's some 3D flowers. So we're going to put those 3D flowers away into the new area. And then I have some more charms. I love charms. You can never have too many charms. I just love 3D things. And charms is the way to go. Let's see what else we have. Look, you can tell, look how scratched up this is. I've had it for a very long time. And these all were like halfway full. I've definitely gone through them. Look at that pair of shades, clock. This clock is great for New Year's, pineapples. I use a lot of the pink bows. Now some stuff just looks too cheap. So like these bows here, I would never use those, so I actually can throw those away. I know you'll be like, oh, camera, yeah, you weren't here to take them. I'm sorry. I've had them for years, so it is what it is. I've never used them, and obviously I have no interest in using them because some things are just not your type as a nail tech, you know, like this cross. Unless somebody asks me for a cross, I personally wouldn't use it. Because I'm just not, it just doesn't come to my mind as an artistic person. All right, so next we're going to get into the bigger boxes of stones. Some are newer than others, but this is what I mean when I say things can be specialty. So this is a very new purchase. In fact, I haven't even used it yet. And honestly, looking at the picture, I did not know that these were translucent. So basically, these are, I call them specialty stones. So they're not the usual circles, but they're shapes, like this teddy bear here. And you can get them normally in colors that you can't see through. But I love that these are translucent because I just never seen that before. So it really makes your mind work and think of all the artistic things you really can do. So this is fun, and I can't wait to use these. I love that they kept them organized by color. I personally would have liked them organized by shape, so then I could know exactly what shape I want. And now we're going to get into these. Now, you all have seen these before. So what I wanted to do was make sure I got them pretty much in every color because these are my go-tos. The circles are like the staples, and then so are these. So what I'll do when I decorate a set of nails, let's say like this nail here, well, I would choose the specialty stone, and then I'll finish off with the circles. So, and then like here, there's a specialty stone, there's one right there, the heart. So that's how I design my nails. I'll say, well, what specialty stone are we using first? And then we'll do the circle stones and go from there. So this is like a magenta kind of color, which I like. And then there's this shaped box here, which is like I wouldn't call it black. To me, this is not black, but it's kind of like a gray, a very dark gray. But I love it. It's very grunge. It's very cool. I love how shiny it can be for it to be such a dark color, so I love it. And the bigger boxes always include a tool to pick them up, so that really makes my day. And then next, we have a dark green, which is really lovely. I love the dark green. I live for the dark green. And then we have a clear. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. Like, look how translucent this is. It just makes my day. Love, love, love. Switching out, I have a box that is just full of charms. So these are different types of pearls and flowers and different charms in that kind of fashion, and that's really exciting. So I love this box because I love using big old charms like that as well. That really makes me happy. Okay, so next up, I have probably my favorite set is a blue, and I love that it's like a royal blue, a nice dark blue. Like I said, these are all still so amazing. You can tell a lot of these are similar as they're just coming in different colors, but I'm pretty cool with that. Surprisingly, one of my favorites is not just the, I thought it was butterflies in here, but I used this circle once, and then I took a actual circle stone that was yellow and put it inside, and it made the coolest effect on nails. Like, I was like, well, that's inventive. I recently just used these on the fall set I just did, and that was really cool. So that was really fun. And I don't know, it's something about having brown stones. I'm glad it's just, I don't know, it's a good brown, like a copper brown. Is it copper? Copper's like orange. No, I don't know, it's still a really good shade. And then having red is cool. Mind you, I haven't used these yet, and I just realized that there's a skull in there, and skull's pretty popular of a stone. And then there's a snowflake, because they don't all have the same thing. Notice that that circle I just mentioned is not in here. They usually always have the moon, they always have this diamond shape, and they always have the hearts. But it just depends on what you get. So I was looking for a butterfly in the last one for blue, but obviously it's in here. So each one is different. I just think it's really interesting that they included the red skull and snowflakes, because those are like bloody skull and seasonal flakes. That's pretty, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Like they really thought that out. So I have 2 boxes of these, and these are the AB stones. And for a long time, I thought they were similar. I'm not gonna lie, I really did. One, you can tell they're not because of the placement of the stones in the box. They're not the same. Like there are butterflies over here, but there are long hearts over here. And then there are squares, and then there are not squares. There are hearts over there. So anyway, they are not the same. But another thing I noticed, I don't think you all can see it in camera, but maybe it's just my eyes. This box looks brighter. Like, I've always thought that. I know this is a little grungy, but to me, these have always looked brighter. Having them side by side, they do kind of look the same. They look 99% the same. But it's something about this box. I don't know. Maybe because it's less, so I see the flat side, the top more, because there is less in this box. And I don't remember where I got them from. I'm pretty sure one is online, but one definitely is in store. And I think this is the one that's in store because it has less stones. I refuse to pay for these in store. They are just astronomical. I'd rather use that website because you get more for like, I don't know, $12 compared to like $50. Anyway, so the last thing I'm excited to show you, these are like my most prized possessions other than that really big box, is my case of nail charms. It's so big, I can't even fit it in frame. Like, it's huge. And, I mean, I could try zooming out. There's me. I don't want me in there. But, yeah, so basically, remember I said that you get, whenever you order things, they come in bags like this? I have taken every single one of these out and put it in here. So even if it fits 2, I put it in here because I love having all of my charms in the same container. And then they all mean something to me. Look at these little bottles, like little wine bottles, alcohol bottles. And then I have like Christmas things in here. It might not be this one, it might be the other one, but I got like floral stuff. So I have one. Let's get the other. And then I have 2. And so there are those skulls. I have these 3D non-flat backs. These are new, the stars. I think this is my silver box where I put a lot of the silver ones in. I can't remember. And then here's another, because I have 4. So I was like, where are they? Well, this is pretty convenient because I just use these on my clients. So boom. Wow, I've gone through a lot of these. They're huge. They're huge, right? Need to order more though. I've used them on me. I think I used one on my client, but stuff like this typically works out for just me because trying to find somebody else who loves big stuff like this doesn't really work out. It is what it is. But I love using them on me because I love big gaudy stuff. So here's the other box. Now I will say these bats I got to use on my Batman nails, and that was really fun. So that was really cool. And then the very last one, yeah, that was definitely the silver one that I saw because this is the gold one. So that's I can't remember which one is which because this one has a lot of the gold versions of things while the other one has silver. Here are my spiders. Always remember these are new because I was so happy when I found them. Just like the different kind of orbital things. My client loves the spider. Here's the Grinch, that little Cindy Lou Who. And I thought, no, they're all Cindy Lou Who. Wow. And then I thought, there he is. The Grinch charms, which you would think my mom would love because she loves the Grinch, but she doesn't love big stuff. And then there's the dog who, Max, I think is his name. Sorry, I'm looking at stuff that I found for me. Looking at these bats. So that's that. So that is my stone collection. I just got some more in the mail of like these. in different colors like pink, blue, green. I forgot to put them in the video, but that's fine because they're new and they're just so far away. But anyway, I hope you enjoy my stone nail charm collection. I love it. It means the world to me. I use it almost on every set that somebody just doesn't want them on. Like, I love my stones and charms. It just gives nails so much personality, you know? So thank you all for, under my eye, I got something in my eye. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.